Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, an Indian spiritual teacher and philosopher of the Advaita Vedanta tradition, is best known for his teachings on non-duality and self-realization, particularly as presented in his book I Am That. Central to his philosophy is the concept of the sense of I Am, which he describes as the fundamental experience of being, the pure awareness of existence prior to any identification with the body, mind, or personality. The sense of I Am refers to the simple intuitive recognition of one's own existence, the feeling of I exist or I am, stripped of all qualifications, attributes, or stories. Nisargadatta taught that this sense is the most basic and immediate experience of consciousness present in everyone, and it serves as the gateway to realizing the true nature of the self. The I Am is not the ego or the personal identity. These are secondary layers of thought that arise. The I Am is preconceptual and exists before the mind attaches labels or roles to it. It is the raw, pure, and unconditioned awareness of existence, the feeling of presence that underlies all experiences. Nisargadatta encouraged his students to focus on this sense of I Am as a meditative practice. He instructed seekers to dwell in the feeling of I Am, to hold on to that sense of being without letting the mind wander into thoughts about the past, future, or external objects. By staying with the I Am and investigating it, one begins to see that it arises spontaneously and is not dependent on the body or mind. This leads to the question, where does this I Am come from? Ultimately, Nisargadatta taught that even the I Am is temporary. It appears in consciousness and will eventually dissolve. The goal is to go beyond it to the absolute, the unmanifest reality, often called the Parabrahman, which is prior to consciousness itself. While the sense of I Am is a useful tool for self-inquiry, Nisargadatta emphasized that it is still part of the manifest world. It arises with the body and consciousness and disappears when they cease. True liberation lies in realizing what remains when the I Am is no longer present. Most people mistake the I Am for their personal identity, attaching it to thoughts like, I am this body, or I am my emotions. Nisargadatta urged detachment from these false identifications, pointing out that the I Am is universal and not limited to an individual. The sense of I Am is a stepping stone to the Absolute. By focusing on it and seeing its impermanent nature, one can transcend it to recognize the ultimate reality. One of Nisargadatta's oft-quoted lines encapsulates this teaching. When I met my guru, he told me, "You are not what you take yourself to be. Find out what you are. Watch the sense I Am. Find your real being." I obeyed him because I trusted him. I did as he told me. I simply followed his instruction, which was to focus on the I Am and stay with it. So imagine waking up in the morning. Before your mind kicks in with thoughts like I need coffee or I have work to do, there's a brief moment where you simply are, a pure sense of existence. That's the I Am Nisargadatta points to. His method is to stay with that feeling, explore it, and let it reveal the deeper truth of your being. The sense of I Am is the starting point of Nisargadatta's teachings, a direct experience of presence that anyone can access. By focusing on it and peeling away layers of false identification, one can uncover the timeless, infinite reality beyond the individual self. It's both a practical tool for meditation and a profound philosophical insight into the nature of existence.